Yeah, we're ready. Swan it. Turn around. Let's say hi to the camera.
All right, I wanted to actually.
Hi, it's already on.
Hi to the camera.
Welcome everybody. Today for Stretch to Introspect, we have a beautiful yoga wheel that will allow us to open up our heart and maybe open up our mind too. All right, let's go ahead and discover something. So today, Mommy is teaching, right? So Mommy, what are we doing? How do we start?
Let's go ahead and put the wheel, the bottom of the spine.
Okay, the lower back, nice.
Lower back, just
Little
really,
Keanu is right there, playing with us. Right, Chiquitino?
just trying to rock and roll the back and forth, feeling into the spinal alignment. Maybe stretching backwards or just massaging. And extend arms back, just rolling up and down, playing with the extension. And I'm checking on my baby boy. Who is my boy?
Alright.
That's my boy.
So the yoga wheel is quite deep into it, into the stretch, so pay attention, don't exaggerate.
Carefully lengthen the legs, play with the feet, find the deep surrendering. On to the hip area, lower back.
It's quite deep, yeah.
Massaging the upper back, shoulder blades.
Oh, piatelo.
Mama's taking care of you.
We're here, tranquilo, Keanu, I'm not
Where's
running
my
away.
boy? It's falling off. Ah, Mama's here. So we start to massage to open the chest and the heart.
Alright, we good.
Right. You can drop the head back to touch the beautiful yoga wheel. ¿Qué pasa? Ooh, you throw it very
It's
intense.
very deep into the lower back. It feels like, oof. I feel like I have to leave the pose, but that's when you have to hold and just trust your breath. Deep, long breaths. Ooh. And yeah, the body is up. Becomes much easier. Just relax into it. Madonna. So the stretches on the wheel are very powerful and very deep. So again, can be that you're not maybe ready for them yet. So I suggest you to start with some blocks. To place them under the shoulder blades and start to create a little of like a height difference as you relax into the poses. So it's already 1 minute that I'm in. Gonna stay a couple more minutes here. The chest open, trying to push the arms away from the body to open the chest, as well as lengthening my spine. Move a bit deeper. Walk the feet a bit more back. To arch just a little more. Deep long breaths through the abdomen,
We're playing together, are
through
we?
the chest.
Oh, no worries. Keanu, Mama's here. Oh, Mama's right here. Do you want to put it here?
That's our routine that you're taking for the last week, trying to do some stretches and a bit of a workout followed by a stretching session every day before putting the baby to sleep. Just half an hour maybe,
Little bunny? Oh.
without any expectation. Alright, it's already 3 minutes. We are deep into the pose. The spine starts to really open up. I can feel my head already touching the wheel. And I'm moving more and more forward on the wheel.
On to mama.
Maybe palms facing each other, trying to lengthen. Extending the hands forward. Arms straight. Don't bend your elbows. Try to push the hands away. Again, breathe into the abdomen. Breathe into the chest. The muscles will naturally give up.
Look at you, daddy. We have a new observer here.
Right. Ciao, papito.
Baby boy Keanu.
You see? Look at daddy.
You're learning
You'll
all
do
the drills and
soon.
skills.
You know, little boy, I feel it's very important to understand the power of the breath and the power of the stretches. Because, as I said yesterday, having an open body, I feel gives you the chance to have an open heart, an open mind. And only like this, we can actually explore our full potential. Because when we suppress emotions, when we suppress our full capacity, because we don't evaluate enough our body, we don't consider our health the main first priority, then everything starts to crumble on it, I feel. So, and also our thoughts become a bit limited, because the body limits itself by stiffening. That's why you need to
Energy.
open up.
Let it flow.
Alright,
How about
it's already
deepening?
5 minutes into it.
Deepening the shoulder. Maybe you can walk your hands towards the backside of the wheel.
I have to come up, alright, because it's too deep for me.
All right.
Oh shit.
Towards the lower part of the wheel.
Impossible.
That's okay. You can roll it forward. Roll forward. This is backward. Rolling forward.
Going down with the head.
Of course.
Ooh.
Maybe trying to still hold onto the wheel, huh? The lower part of the wheel. That's it. Bring the elbows down.
Okay, my head. It's my left shoulder is a bit struggling into it, but
We go slow and conscious with full awareness.
yeah.
Exploring
See, my lower
what's
back
possible.
naturally falls.
Right. We're exploring.
What do you think, mommy, about it?
Yeah, I believe hard opening postures are very underestimated. Any back bends, so helpful to keep the spine healthy, keep it moving, keep the energy flowing.
Wow, I feel my ribs really getting wider and wider.
That's so beneficial. And that's really the shape of the wheel is designed to align the shape of the spine, huh? That's the beauty of it. And
It's a stretch I never experienced yet, honestly. It's right under the ribs, on the belly, but it's in a this position here. Very hard to stretch it.
yeah,
When I
because
do like vaulting or a wheel, it's not quite the same. Here is really super intense.
and also the blocks will never actually give the same sensations as they're not naturally aligning. They're not rounded. They're very, very different in shape.
Wow.
So it's very beautiful. You feel your hips maybe sinking deeper down into the ground. Letting
Maybe a bit
go,
more
you
the
can
head
play.
forward.
Yeah, maybe you can bring the elbows down, lifting hips high.
Maybe holding here.
To see where your body is, can release the most stiffness. Which body part needs to be released, huh? Looks very beautiful. There's also adjustments possible in like the leg version. So you can either really lift the hip a bit high, extending the legs, or you could bend the knees and sit on the top of the shins, you know, like in a Kapotasana version. Beautiful. Maybe rolling a bit more backwards and lifting the hips higher. That's it. Forward, sorry. Rolling forward. Yeah, there you go. You can feel it on the hip flexor. I can naturally, what do we discover here? Like a bit of a misalignment in the shoulders. Look at your daddy. Wow, who's here? Look at your daddy,
This
huh?
shoulder is a bit stiff.
No. Try to
Whoa.
still keep it here. Slow. Because it's very misaligned actually. Maybe keep it a bit more to that side. Yeah. Hello. That looks beautiful. Professional, huh? Takes time for the body to release the tension, especially in new postures. They haven't been explored in the body. Yeah, it takes quite some time for the body to adjust, rearrange, and open up. Beautiful. You can do some counter stretches if you wanted to, like a puppy pose. Your hands forward, extending on the wheel. Easy way to get out gently. Maybe the support like Rafa does.
Oh. So now, the spine is nice and stretched. Oof. It's so hard to breathe.
You do like a puppy pose. If you place your hands onto the wheel, set yourself up, like you're lining the hips over the knees, just extending forwards. And trying to really surrender into it. Again, finding that perfect sweet spot. Just gently out of your comfort zone. And then fully let go of the head. Maybe you can bring your forehead towards the direction of the mat. You can shake it out, yes or no, up and down to fully relax your neck. And you feel your body responding to the posture. So there's always alignment possible in the width of the knees. So if you bring your knees closer together, it might feel different than further apart. The most important is the alignment of the hips over the knees. Right? The most beautiful alignment.
Yeah. Don't just stay here. Try to roll the wheel forward and push the hips back at the same time. Actively stretch.
Yeah.
Maybe you can even tuck the tailbone in, squeeze the glutes, and then lengthen forward and move back with the hips. Then it really goes deep into the shoulders.
And remember to find back to your breath. You can always choose Ujjayi breath. Or a gentle 3-part breath. Find a bit more release. And, ooh, how's my baby boy? Hello, my baby. You good? Beautiful. And then from here, you can find, if you want to demonstrate one more variation of like, as you're sitting now, just turning around with like facing the window front. You can always find like a neutral ground, adding movement to counter stretch. And yeah, again, like with the bended knees, sitting on the shins, like a heel seat. And just aligning again. You can choose to place the wheel anywhere from like the low back up towards the space in between the shoulder blades, anywhere that feels good. And just lifting from the hips as well, huh? Actively lifting from the hips, deep quad stretch eventually. You can find the variation, right?
But helps because it supports really your lower back. So
you can always adjust the wheel if you feel like you want it more underneath the sitting bone. Not the sitting bone, but like the tailbone.
Look, doing this exercise makes me really understand one thing. that my major problem in the wheel pose is really the upper back.
Chest
Because
opening.
the hips are like quite high. But when I stay here and I feel the pressure of the wheel on my back, the only point that is stiff is my upper back.
Shoulders a bit and the upper back.
You see with
Look at you.
the dorsal part of the spine
Look at you, Daddy.
that needs to be
Let's get back.
more
Check this.
flexible.
Are we holding
So
on to the block?
maybe I'm moving a bit the wheel.
Here's my boy.
Higher on
Yes,
the
time
upper
for
back,
bed.
just a little more. So feel it like really deep into the lower, into the shoulder blades.
Beautiful, huh?
It's almost SMR stretch, you know. It's like doing a foam rolling, but it's just so much deeper. Because the hamstrings, no, the quads really start to let go.
I turned the microphone off.
You're not turning it off like this.
I did.
Press again. If you're not turning it off, you place it in the bag.
He's screaming into the microphone. Yeah, we let you sit down here on the belly a bit. Bello. Who's my baby boy? Who's my
It's really deep.
Beautiful. You find some beautiful alignment here, huh?
Well, again, my belly really goes deeper into the sensations.
It's always good to catch some pictures to really
To
get
remember,
an idea of what the body.
have a benchmark, have a
Looks like.
reference, so you can improve on yourself. Because, another thing, I feel it's very important to focus on, for example, as we stay here with the heart open, it's too often we try to compare ourselves, not just to the others, but to the others around us. And it becomes a competition even with friends. For a stupid reason, it's just our ego that tells us to compete. And actually taking picture of yourself, recording yourself talking, becomes a reference for you, to improve yourself. So you transform the race with the others into a race with you. And I heard this beautiful quote one of these days as I was training with a fantastic coach, Dylan Werner. He said, "Never expect more than what your best is." And having this reference, these pictures, this recording of myself practicing is what pushed me to improve myself, and that's it. For the goal of improving and enjoying the journey instead of becoming better than friends or others or whatever it is. It's called the infinite grace, the infinite game. Just trying to keep going every day, fight, push your limit. Nothing else. Maybe today you're not the best. Maybe tomorrow you become the best. And maybe in 5 years again you're the last one. And yet, this doesn't stop you, doesn't affect you. Because you're doing the best that you can do.
It's all about the journey.
Yeah.
Wow.
And pushing yourself towards the limit. And the limit that you have today. Because tomorrow the limit can be different. And actually it doesn't matter.
If you want, you can try to walk your fingers again, like towards the wheel to grab hold onto it.
Yeah, Yeah, actually quite accessible now. See, my upper back really start to give up some length. Wow. It's a lot to the ribs actually.
Yeah. Deep expansion into the ribs. Very beautiful.
The lower, right under the ribs, the connection between the ribs and the belly, that's the point that I really feel it deep into it. It's quite cool. Again, it's a stretch that you hardly feel in any of the yoga poses. Because even in the wheel, you're actively going up. So you can't relax into it. You can't relax into it because you have to keep the tension in the arms. But here is the wheel that gives you that extra support and allows you to really relax and lengthen up. Wow, really deep. Okay, slowly we start to come up. Oh dear.
Maybe working a bit onto the leg stretches, hamstrings as well.
Oh. Oh. Woo. Again, some cat-cow may always help, to bring back the life into our spine. If you feel like you need to release some air, just go for it. Yeah, it's quite a sensation every time. Holding, even the poops, it's very stupid.
I'm gonna demonstrate a quick technique here for the hamstrings, if you're ready.
Okay, please.
So bringing the heel onto the wheel towards the outside of the mat, so you get some space if you want to be sitting on the mat, and then finding a wide straddle here. See if that goes. How far you want to really open the legs. You could really open it far. You'll feel like towards into the inner thigh and the hamstring. Try to make sure the wheel goes all the way onto the heel, so the leg gets like a deeper sensation throughout the calves and hamstrings. So really sitting up, feeling just into the left side of the leg pretty much. You can add on some movements from here, like first of all sitting upright, and then maybe walking towards the left side of the foot. Squaring the right shoulder down, pulling yourself closer, finding a side stretch, reaching over. Maybe onto the lower part of the leg as well.
Yeah, for me, I'm quite close in the hips. So I feel doing like an adjusted variation. Maybe staying on the knee.
You can also go into half splits.
Yeah, it's somehow a half split into a half straddle, let's say. So the knee goes out while you can roll the heel on the wheel and really open up the inner thigh a bit deeper. And now maybe try to sink on the heel and go towards the foot.
Look at you.
Maybe with the left hand you can grab the right knee and try just to twist into. It's like a side body stretch. Again, that is lacking in me. And it's also quite a compression that I notice here on the left side of the body, so it's quite annoying, so I don't enjoy it. So I'm trying to adjust and try to discover what feels good. It's a deep compression. But yeah, here if I grab, try to open the chest to push the heel out. It's quite a nice feeling. Deep feeling into the hamstring.
Alright, we're gonna say good night. Because we're leaving for bedtime. Enjoy your stretches.
Good kiss here. Love you. Ciao, Chiquitino.
Say good night to Daddy now.
Anyway, it was very nice to talk to you. Now you can just go into the other side, stay a couple minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever you feel. I'm just gonna say bye from the monkey family.
Monkey family.
The little monkey, right? Mommy monkey. And the daddy monkey lab. Ciao. See you tomorrow for another stretch.
Actually, sorry for turning it off.
No, still on.